through some line. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Let me get some stuff going here. There we go. Anyway, working on this plane again today. Let's see where it takes us. This thing is such a piece of shit. I think I've said that more than a few times, don't you think? Let's get this thing kind of positioned here. Maybe add some lettuce, tomato, and make it a special. Make it a special. What's going on, Roy? You know, I'm actually cleaning up a part that I could probably make just as easily. I'm awake. That counts for something. You? Yeah, about the same. Interestingly enough, I've had a fairly productive week at work, and I still feel just this sense of dread. I don't know why. Well, today I got maybe a bit of a tough client meeting. We'll see how it goes. But, life is life. Did all right. Did some painting last night on the figure. I'm not even gonna bother showing it. It was I've got a lot of touch-up, cleanup work to do. My hand painting skills are just not great. And in particular on an older model, which requires a little bit more finesse, and I didn't put in the finesse. Other than that, things are great. Things are great. That sounds like a cat trying to get downstairs. That seems to be her new thing. She was doing that down last night while my daughter and I were sitting down here. She was working on the diorama, or the vignette, the background, the cloud background. Which dread. Yeah. I've never seen either. I read the comics years ago, but I've never seen the movies. Never. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Good evening, Edwin. How are you, my friend? Pack back. The difference between fantasy and sci-fi. Fantasy, Kyle Urban has long hair. Sci-fi, he has short hair, except Xena. He had both. I was going to say, Carl Urban wasn't Xena, but that would make sense, given that he is an Australian actor, if memory serves. Is he from New Zealand? Hey, good morning, Nick. What's going on, man? It was really funny seeing him pop up at least 5 different characters in Cena, including Cupid. Really? I never watched the show. Just could not get into it. That or Hercules. Like every time it kind of came on for a little bit, it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm kind of done. I needed that. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup on this shite piece. Close enough. Did not know what to do next today, so I decided to do some cleanup. Yeah, it's good for you. What are you cleaning up? Are you cleaning up the bench or otherwise? It's trash day for me too. It's trash day here. It is trash day. So I got I'm gonna try to wrap up all of this work today, the construction side of things. Hey Seb, good morning. How are you? And just looking at the canopy here, which doesn't fit at all, cleanly. There is no, you can actually see the massive gap right at the front there. So I'll be doing some sculpting here. You can actually see how these parts were molded together. It's yeah, let me see if you can actually see it. See if you can see the way those parts are molded together. See this side? It's got almost this lip at the top. Why? Who the hell knows? It's fine. It's sunny days, so everything is fine. I love it. Sunny days are nice. We kind of need them right now, don't you think, though, Seb? And how are you? And I'm fine. Okay. So I was saying at the very beginning, I've got a bit of a sense of dread of going to work today, though it promises to be a fairly straightforward and easy day, but we'll see. Cutoff point for P59A/B, which had a slightly broader chord. Those are the notes that the guy who basically worked on all these, bought all these models had. Interesting. All right, let's work on this thing. Where's this thing gonna go? Remember, there was no locating pin for this. This is just glue it on here. Okay. I can't do that quite yet. I got to get the pitot tube on here first. All right. Let's see what size that is. Pitot. Pitot. 0.3 millimeter. Hand make. 16 by 0.3. Yeah, it's the third sunny day straight. It feels good, but I know that we'll pay for it with rainy days. The question is when. Yeah. Well, I don't mind like having a few sunny days and a few rainy days. That's not a bad thing. That doesn't make sense. I think we're going to do this in two different ways. Let's get more needles. My box of syringes. Ooh, that thing is massive. That looks massive too, but let's do a measurement on it. They're saying here, 1 sunny day for 3 weeks of rain. Wow, really? Seb, is it like that where you are, generally? That you get more, it sounds like Seattle. Seattle is known for having some very pretty days surrounded by a lot of not so pretty, rainy days. Yeah, I think this is going to be too. Gotta replace the battery on this thing too. Yeah, 0.75, almost a full mil. Nope. Cleaning up my room, then making a stand for my airbrush cleaner. Oh, nice, for the cleaning bottle. That's cool. I like that. Let's try this one. And no, for any of those who are just joining me, no, I'm not shooting up. If you came for that kind of thing, you're coming to the wrong place. Yeah, 0.6. I think we're going to do that. I'm just going to use this one too. Thank you. She's surprised I haven't heard from Ray on that one yet. Well, hopefully nobody walks around barefoot. That just went flying. I'll say yes, but the global warming we can't say anymore. The weather is completely great. Yeah. Amen to that. Leave that there and discard that. Though he sometimes does punch down. Sometimes. Just sometimes. All right, let's do another measurement here. What did these instructions say? I think it was something like 16 millimeter long. That's a total length. Of course, they're not telling you. So if the pitot tube has like a long section and a tapered section at the front, all they're saying is it's 16 millimeters long. Okay, but how long is the thicker part and how long is the thinner part? We don't want to tell you that. Why do we want to tell you that? Need to know. You don't need to know. Okay. Well, given that this thing is just under 10 centimeters, I guess I'm going to make, what did we say? I'm going to make that other piece pretty fucking long. Not that it matters, because I don't need to be 100% accurate here either. What did I say about tape? Tape! Yeah, I know. You said a lot about tape. Tape you. What's going on, Lucas? Good morning. Fine, I'll put down a piece of tape. Tape. All right, first things first, I got to clean off one side. Then I got to find, what, a piece of wire? I got to put in like an extremely fine piece of wire inside this. Hey, Peter, good morning. What's going on, man? Straw. What's it's literally going to be like a straw. And I mean, how do you even measure the internal of that? I'm not sure I'm going to get to this today, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find wire for this. We'll see. It is like a little tiny straw. So what's going on? Happy hump day. It's been kind of quiet this morning. It's almost like you guys are barely awake. At least those here in the United States. Maybe that's it. Maybe we're all sleeping through this time. That may not be a bad idea. How's Marai advancing? Are you talking about the figure there, Seb? Or are you talking about the background? I apologize. I don't know what Marai is. There's some space, or if I probably should, I'm spacing out on what it is. The figure, yeah. So the figure, I did do. I'll show it. I'm not proud of the work. I got to do a lot of cleanup. The figure is now painted. The issue is that my painting, you can actually just, it's pretty bad on the sleeves there. So I've got to get all that kind of cleaned up. I got to figure out how to do that in a way that kind of protects the sleeve markings. The sleeve markings are raised. And I thought about this, could there have been a better way? Could I have done a reverse wash on it or something like that? And the answer is no, because they're raised. And you'd have to get the sides of them as well. So and the other side's even worse. So I'm gonna probably I may airbrush some of that and see what's going on. Yeah, no problem. Her name is Misa, Misa. Misa Hayase. So not proud of the paint work. So I'm thinking about, like I said, I may airbrush. I may tape down the bands, airbrush again, just kind of mask the whole thing off, and see if that kind of helps clean up some of that. We'll see. All right, let's see if I've got any wire kicking around here that we can use. Like really ultra fine wire. This is a spare parts bin with a lot of like bread tabs, which I highly recommend for quick and dirty styrene work. These awesome. I got to find a home for these things. These tape and respray the white. Yeah. I think we're kind of leaning towards that, right? It's just redo the whole sleeve markings. The rest of it came out pretty okay. Like there's some areas in the back, like you can actually see a little bit of a spot down there. I'll probably just tape and just hit that up again and see what happens. The green that I applied last night is also a little darker than the rest of it, but I think once we get a top coat on there, I'm hoping it won't be as visible. And frankly, right now, I'm not great at figures. I enjoy figure work. So I'm going to the sleeves are bothering me enough that has to get cleaned up. But the rest of it, like the slight color shift or whatever, I can live with. Because that was a custom mix of color. And that I came that close, given that mixture, I'm pretty happy with. Look like an engine air entry. Yeah, in many ways it kind of does, doesn't it? That orange area. That orange came out pretty okay. Yeah, the orange I'm actually kind of happy with. So what's left to do is there are water slides that go on for the eyes. I'm going to apply the water slides. I'm going to respray some of this white. I got a little bit of cleanup too. There's some stuff on her midsection that I'm not happy with. So do a little bit of cleanup there. can all faintly see a seam line, which I'm not going to repair, but it's kind of well hidden. Look, here's the thing. I'm at the point right now where there are projects I want to take to like a pretty high standard. This is not one of them. This plane's not one of them. You know, the tank that I'm working on, I'm actually more interested in taking to that higher level of finish, and I'll get to that at some point. But the rest of this, ooh, what do we got here? No, I thought that was a wire, but it's not. But the rest of this is just going to be what it is. In fact, I know where I'm going to go. How are you supposed to get better if you don't practice? Absolutely. But the other thing about it, Ray, is I've got a pretty sizable backlog. I got plenty of things to practice on. Plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Hey, Richie. Good morning. How are you? Getting some of this is like some of the wire that I have floating around here. See if one of these gauges actually works for me. Put this shit away later on. Close. Thank you. That is way too thick. That may be too thick. This is stranded. Remember, this is stranded cat wire. I'm going to resend you the instructions for painting the pilot I got, the one German I showed you. Sure. I'll gladly take a look at that, Ray. Thank you. I'll take a look at just about anything. Now, whether or not I'm going to change my tune on this figure, not sure yet. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with the majority of how this is coming out. I'm also curious to see what's going to look like when it's less shiny. Good. At hell, it's slow. Slow is good, Richie, right? Slow is good. I have enamel wire here somewhere too. Just can't remember where the enamel wire is. Let me do a little bit more digging here. Yeah, right there. That may be too thick. Speed kills. Yeah, it does. Yep. I agree. But I also think that there are times when I really want to go down to that high level finish. Wow, there's a blast from the past. So this is I saved it. I didn't destroy it. This is the Oyumaru mold that I use to recreate one of the parts that got lost on the Spartan. One of the shoulder parts, the rounded shoulder bits, the half that came together with the other half, that got lost over the years. So I had to make another one, and that worked perfectly. Basically just reconstructed out of a mold of one of the other parts and two-part epoxy. Yep, I posted the pictures from the build event on the group IG. Anthony took some great pictures. Okay, I might have to go. You're going to make me go to Instagram, aren't you? Sounds like an Angry Johnny in the Kill Billy song. Could be. Too late for the figure. Maybe if you do a second one. Oh, I'll be doing more figures. I enjoy painting figures. I actually do. I'm just not very good at it. And I'm okay with that. As you said, Ray, in time, I'm going to get better. I'll get better. You know, one other thing I could do, ooh, there's a thought. I could also do stretch sprue. That might be better. You know what? I think we're going to do that instead. We're going to stretch some sprue. This is going to have to get cleaned out. This is like a little junk collection box right now, which I need to kind of go through. Bang. 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 All of this. A little bit of dirt. Can't have enough real dirt. That right there. All right, let's put some of this stuff away. I am trying to get better, as Edwin was saying earlier, just doing some cleanup work. It's important to do cleanup work. There's actually a little LED soldered on this side. Did something with that years ago. Can't remember what it is now. I think it was, I tested something with that. Keep mine outside, all the dirt I want, even some sand, maybe a rock if you're lucky. Yeah, but I figured it might be easier to have it inside. You never know when you might need it. I don't want to go outside. Like right now, would I, if I needed dirt right now for something, do I want to go outside and get it? No. Absolutely not. No. All right. Let's get one. Two. All right. Yeah, hit a coffee, and then we're going to stretch some sprue. Where do I have? I've set aside a lot of sprue in the past, just specifically for this. Oh, wow. Find all sorts of fun stuff when you'll keep looking. Another one of the handmade thruster bodies. This is like a test piece that I made for the Spartan as well. Just wondered I came. Re-emergency, just in case. Exactly. Just in case. Good morning, jet lag. Dwayne, what's going on, man? I bet. I have a feeling, what, jet lag usually lasts for a few days? And worse depending on one direction versus the other? Wow. Got a lot of history in here. This is kind of a fun little bin. I don't believe, no, that's definitely not sprue. Okay. I guess I can go with that. Yeah, this is the worst side of it. Yep. Are you happy to be back home looking at all the trash and lack of vending machines? Also because the kids need to go to school. Ah! They resist that by staying up all night. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, do I have to go back to school? Yes. Well, but I'm so tired. Yes, I know. But you have to go back to school. All right, let's... I think Ray's got an interesting comment there. Whoop. Fly, be free. Let's see. What do I want? What do I want? I want that. You look shiny today. I look shiny every day. Let's see. I missed the silly gotcha bond machines. You missed them, huh? You need to stay awake. I have a way. Don't drink or drink 1 can of Red Bull, then drink 1 cup of coffee 30 minutes after the Red Bull. That sounds like you'll never fall asleep again, Edwin. Broke out the white lightning yesterday. Finally took care of the old squeaky. Nice. No more squeakies. No squeakies on the RC. Let's see if that's fine enough. We'll take a look now. Hey, Mason, good morning. May not be fine enough, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't think it is. This will be fun. Wow, not fine enough. It's almost, it's thinner, but not by a lot than the tube itself, than the needle. Okay, let's do this again. That was so much fun the first time. Let's do it again. Put some tools away. Declutterify some of this area. Break off that. There we go. That looked much thinner. Hey, Miss Bonjour, Mason. Let's see if that's fine enough. Nothing like playing with fire live on TV. Hey, George, I'm in Pennsylvania, level green, and we have no power for 2 days this day, too. Are you serious? Carson, what's going on there, man? Hey, Mason. Everybody's saying hi to Mason. Dude, what's going on? What part? In what part of Pennsylvania? It's got hit with 80-mile-an-hour winds and rain and knocked down the power lines. Oh, damn. Bang. The funny part is it's in there and it's thinner, but it's almost still not thin enough, but it fits. And frankly, just having that two-step I think is going to be fine, but I will tell you, wow, that's small. Got it. Let it was time to do the job thing. Alrighty, Nick, have a good one, man. Good luck today. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it totally sucks. I'm sorry, Carson. That's awful, man. What the hell was I gonna say? How did I put this thing? Stay. Good luck. Yeah, exactly. May it be a peaceful day. May it be. I'm actually gonna try some of this thinner stuff too. Wow. Carson, I hope you guys get. It's funny enough. I've not seen that on the news. I mean, I may not have been paying attention enough, but I'm hoping everybody's okay. You said what part? Trafford. Sorry, and maybe I should clarify this because my understanding of Pennsylvania is a little limited. Is that on the eastern side or the western side of the state? Let's try this piece. It's like right outside. Oh, right outside of Pittsburgh. Okay, yep. Okay, wow. It's power all the time. Usually it's only a day or two. Worst we had was 2 weeks during the 2011 snook. Was it 2011? The one I remember was the one from 2007, 2008. That was misery on a stick. Anyway, Carson, first of all, is everybody okay? Is our family okay, etc.? Okay, that one might be. Wow, that's wild. This one might be too thick. No, it actually fit. There it goes. Okay, we're gonna do that. Oh crap! I gotta get going. Gotta go see my daughter off. Time flies when you're having fun. Yes, we are all okay. That's good. Bomine, Mini, good day. How are you? All right, I'm gonna leave this here, but I'll show you guys real quickly what we got going on. I have to trim it to size. Man. Sorry guys, give me a second. I just gotta get over to the edge. There we go. And I'll roll. All right. So basically we've got a needle, and then I did some stretch sprue to add that extended thinner bit for this will be part of the pitot tube that's going to get mounted right on here. Now, right there. I'll get working on that in the next day or two. Probably tomorrow. Will the magnet work? Not sure how stainless those are. I think I tried. I think they're pretty stainless, so, but it is what it is. All right. I'm going to do cleanup work here later tonight. We'll go from there. Let's put this little piece here too. And with that, my friends, stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for being on this morning. I do appreciate it. Thanks for keeping me kind of like focused on this because this plain sucks. But we already know that. And having people to talk with over this thing, it makes it a lot easier, but I really do appreciate it. I'll be back on again tomorrow morning, everybody. But in the meantime, go out there. Seems like I made something to the found out, I guess. Yep. F and find out. Yep. Later, Seb. But guys, go out there and do good. Brighten the world as much as you possibly can. Make it a good day for somebody. It's getting nuttier and crazier by the day. And I'm not kidding. By the day. It's the amount of destruction that's happening right now, uncalled for, but it's up to us to make it better, individually to make it better. I'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. Enjoy the day, guys. Do good, brighten the world, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.